Guys, so today I'm going to share with you my treasure trove of collectible Gundam kits, or some people refer to them as Gunpla. I don't know why, but it's an internet thing, look it up. Some people customize their stuff. In my last video you probably noticed that all I did was add stickers. I'm not usually that creative. I want to be in time, but for now I just like collecting them and building them because it's something that I've had a passion for as a child. I've always liked Transformers, but then I moved on to these because they're kind of nicer actually, and they've been around way longer than Transformers. So unfortunately I've built a lot of good ones, so for those videos I might just have to share with you what quality they were, where I got them from. All the ones that I've gotten from were through Amazon. Some of these that I actually did get from Japan directly. Do note, if you do buy from Japan, there's certain ones that are not the greatest packers. I got a few of them that wrapped it in some sort of cardboard paper, and they kind of got damaged because of pressure from other boxes and stuff. So you do need to be careful about that. Also, sometimes you have that worrisome feeling that they're gonna take forever just to get here. Before, and I really wanted something like this. It came from the series, the Gundam Thunderbolt. It was I only found a movie and manga comics, but what I liked in the movie was they took the reference from the old story, and what happened was you would see how there's these sniper guns that go long range. They would camp on asteroids and stuff and shoot the good guys. So I was happy to see that I found one that not only included the guy behind it, but I have to build the gun itself, as you can see. This was probably around almost $40-50, somewhere in that range. But when you have Prime on Amazon, it's really good because I get free shipping, so it helps me. But this is what it should look like when it's done. So I'm really excited about this. Also, from what I can tell, is it came with a screwdriver and stuff. I've never had to do that kind of stuff for these guys before. That's why I'm hesitant in starting this one, because I build the guy and the gun, and that's just time consuming. But if you really want to see this video one day, just let me know. It might give me confidence. I've had for a while. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen the whole series. There's always multiple series. Some get in the same universe and some branch out. I think this is the same universe from the original, just in the future more. But as you can tell, he looks kind of wicked. I built similar ones like him. Sometimes I would say they're kind of cool. You can look on the sides. When you look through pictures and stuff, sometimes you don't get a good detail on what you want. He spoke out to me, that's why I wanted him. But as you can see on the side, this is what he should look like in the front, and you can tell the plastic's still on it. So, and then this is the back side. But he looks like he's gonna be pretty cool whenever I do get the chance to build him. But that's that one. I'm gonna create a pile over here of ones that I want to share with you. And I want to steal one day, and I was happy for. He looks pretty wicked with the blue and gold coloring. Like I said, this is, I think, the same universe, but it's in the future. This is what he should look like in the front and the back. Hopefully I'm getting good camera angles on this, because never did anything like this before. And I guess these are laser things that he can control. But what I like sometimes is on the sides, you can see things like this. This is his sword, and it has a blade right there. This is what his gun should look like. And really, like, he looks awesome. Now, you guys can go on Amazon and you can find stands for these guys so you can place them and like make them move around and stuff the way you like them. Unfortunately, like the ones I found were like $6 each. And I've already have probably like 21, 23 maybe in my collection, so I choose not to do that. Just because like it's kind of fun just like to have them on your shelf without the stands, but maybe one day, like for certain ones, like there are ones that I think I'm gonna need a stand for, and that's because they don't have feet. So until then, like I'm just happy with what I got. I'm gonna have a quick drink from the Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn universe. I have a similar guy like him already. Why he's unique to me is because the green versions are like space and ground troopers. This guy's mainly ground, and that's because like he has claws, yes, but he can also have non-claws. And he has flippers. Like he is like a marine version of like a ground trooper, because like he can like pretty much like be versatile. Comes with a gun, and like you can't tell, but like there's the flipper right there. Like he's basically someone that can be in the water and then spring out and attack you. He's a bad guy, but like usually in the series you'll notice that the bad guys look a little more cooler than the cool guys. You know, like the sorry, not cool, but good guys. And for me, like I don't know, I just like the bad guys more. There's certain good guys that I would like to have in my collection. I've already have a few good guys in my collection, whether it was me or my wife or somebody like got them for me. But yeah, the name for it is really cool, the Z Zulu. So this is like a kind of like a cheap version of this one. He's from the Gundam Wing series. I watched the series, and what it was is there's a red guy and a blue guy. I have the red guy, but I don't have the blue guy. And, you know, he was on Prime. The only thing about what I got from the reviews that I saw on Amazon was that he is kind of cheap looking. And some people would say, like, unless you just want him in your collection, which that's what I wanted, then, you know, he's kind of like cheaply made or something. I mean, he looks fine to me, and when I see the side pictures, you know, he looks like he's okay. But I don't really care about like the details of like, oh well, he's not that cool looking or something, but you know, I just think he's okay to have in my collection. Universe early, like this guy is called a Zaku half cannon, and what's unique about him is, like, if you can tell, right here he has a cannon, but I could switch it out and have a Gatling gun, which this guy has. And like if you notice on the side pictures, like you can see the difference right there. But what's really cool is the fact that like this guy doesn't have anything really in his hands. This guy does. And this is like kind of like he's holding like two different like kind of like side guns. He's firing them off. And that's why I like the Zaku personally, and like just to have this in my collection with this kind of paint style is really freaking wicked. And he's like kind of wicked. He's part of the Gundam 00 Sky series, I believe. But he's part of a different franchise. Like I guess there's a thing called Build Divers or something. I've seen DVDs on sale for it, and it's basically like a bunch of people that are into building these guys that bring them to life, and then they battle each other out, kind of like Pokemon in a way, but not like Pokemon. But like as you can tell, like he has wings, and then if you look like onto the side, like you can see he has a sword, and let's see that side, and then like you can see like there's a gun he has and other things. You know, like he has a beam rifle, a buster sword. beam sabers. Yeah, so like, I mean, like, I can't wait to build him. Usually people like him, like, you should see my Amazon cart, the list that I save of so many different ones. Like, I don't usually gravitate towards these people, you know, but like at the same time, like I don't mind it if I happen to get it, because like I love building them. And he's actually freaking neat. I can't wait to like eventually build him too. It's really unique. I've had a few of the versions of this guy. Sometimes they're cheaply made, the ones I end up with, but he has 2 cannons on his back, which is pretty cool, and then a short beam rifle, and he's got 2 shields that kind of hang off on him. He's also from the Build Fighter kind of series, but like, as you can tell, like the 2 shields, and he's pretty much decked out. Like, that's why like I can't wait to eventually build him too, is because like he would be an excellent piece to put on a shelf and stuff. Except the only difference is he's got 2 shields, and as you can tell, like that's not his actual fingers that are firing. It's like an attachment, you know, where he goes like, you know, like kind of like that. It comes with 2 swords. Basically, if I can find it, yes. And then this is what you call a heat rod. It kind of shoots out at your enemies and like electrocutes like that part and the entire system. It's like a way to disable your enemies. But as you can see, there's the 2 sabers. I found them available for Prime one day, and I was so excited. So I snatched up on him as soon as possible. I think he's like really cool just because, like, you know, he always has like these pointy shoulder blades and stuff, and the fact that his color scheme and stuff, like, it's really awesome. I want to say like he was definitely expensive, but he wasn't too expensive. There's some that go from a range of like let's see, $25 to at least $100, like $300, and it depends what version. For example, like this guy is considered high grade, which I think is like the lowest version. Then there's perfect grade, metal grade, and let's see, what did I say? Perfect grade, metal grade. Yeah, I think there's either 3 or 4 different versions, and depending on which one you go for, they're usually high. Now, I'm not familiar of why it says Cross Dimension 079, because that's when the first series took off in that year. They referred to like the year as 0079. But the fact that it says Cross Dimension, I don't know if that's just a fancy way that they promoted the product, or it was just how it was. So that's pretty much like, I have similar ones like this, but I don't have one that's kind of like this, so that's why I picked them up. Other than that, I think like he'll be a good addition. Like I said, when you go to Japan as a source, just be careful, because some of them like are either cheap, or, you know, like some of them are going to take a while to get to your doorstep unless you want to pay extra money. This is Nightlight in 720, and I have had a ball with you guys. Take care, everybody.